What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Creating Character Podcast. This is your weekly dose of drafts, deep conversations, and dropkicks. I thought of that on the ride over. I am your host, James Willems, and I am a podcaster. I do probably too much podcasting. You guys are really tired of it, but I also do a little pro wrestling, and I'm joined, as always, by my friend and co-host, Scorpio Sky.
I went to the movies this weekend.
And you stayed there?
And I stayed there, and I bought popcorn, and I ate it there. I also brought it home because I didn't finish it.
Real quick, before you go on, I want to introduce producer Eric because I want to ask him and I want to give myself, what movie do we think Sky saw this weekend? Eric, you go first.
Hoppers.
Ooh.
Is that what it's called?
That's a great guess.
Never heard of it.
I'm going to say The Bride.
Oh. I saw Undertone, which was not a new movie.
Oh,
okay.
It's
new to me.
That's like a horror, scary movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
a horror movie. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like, what if a podcast could kill you?
The
which is what we're trying to achieve
That's really what
here.
it was. It's about a podcast. Yeah, it's about a podcast. The best part of the movie was popcorn.
Oh, yeah, you didn't care for the movie? Or the popcorn was really good?
Popcorn was good and for the movie.
All right, okay.
Yeah, good popcorn. They have a deal that I was somewhat interested in. I'm thinking about really doing it. So it's $30 a year.
Yes.
And then you get this giant bucket. I'm telling you, it's like this big, which is not really descriptive for the podcast community, but for the visual community, it's quite big. And then so every time after that, it's $6.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty good price for that batch of popcorn.
I mean, if anyone's going to get their money back on that, it's probably going to be you.
I'm still eating it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's for everybody.
I thought about bringing it for this podcast.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't want
to
to
fit in your car. You would have had the trunk open and it would have been popcorn going all over the street.
Yeah. It was a lot of popcorn. It was good.
One of my other shows, Regulation Podcast, this guy Andrew, he will order popcorn. He will do the Scorpio Sky method of eating the popcorn in his home. He showed me a picture of his house right now, and I saw two things of popcorn. One was a movie theater popcorn that he was in the middle of eating, and then in the distance was what he called his emergency Orville Redenbacher, just in case.
Shout out.
He needed to top it off.
I'll tell you, now that because I hadn't been to the movies in a while, and so I went to the movies and I got popcorn, I will say this. Buying movie theater popcorn at the movie theater and taking it home is better than eating it at the movie theater.
Wow, what an evolution.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, if this is the first episode for some, maybe it's a great thumbnail or a great title. I don't know. But if this is your first time joining us, this is a huge development here. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
it's amazing because I think about it. Like you're in your comfort of your home. Like, would you rather sit on an airplane and travel from Los Angeles to Miami, or would you rather somehow sit in your home on your couch and then just randomly end up from Los Angeles to Miami?
And in your analogy,
I'm trying to figure.
Miami is eating popcorn, or
What
what
is-
is?
What I'm saying is like.
I didn't understand.
What I'm saying,
How is that relevant to popcorn at all in any way? You please elaborate.
I don't really know. What I'm saying is, hold on, let's bring.
You're
this
like,
can
would
bring this
you
together.
listen? Would you rather sit in a plane seat or on your couch? And I'm like, well, my couch. You're like, exactly.
What I'm saying is the difference between enjoying something in the comfort of your own home is nicer than enjoying it in, some other setting.
But the popcorn was better at the movie.
No, it's better at home.
Oh, okay.
Better at home.
Okay.
Is
All
what
right.
I'm saying. It's
So
better
you're
at home.
sitting there and you're like, this is not right. It should be a little bit cooler.
It was like,
starting to stale.
I can't take my
So
shoes off.
So
and
we're
lay back.
not going to Miami.
No, we're not going to Miami.
God.
We're not going to Miami. We're going to Las Vegas next month.
Okay, us, the three of us, or just you?
I'm going. I don't know if you
Okay,
guys
yeah,
want
no,
to come.
we're probably
you guys
not
want to
gonna be
come?
there.
You don't want to come?
Maybe, I don't know.
There's some
Depends.
stuff going on. There's con and stuff. WrestleCon. Anyways, we'll talk about it later.
That's cool.
You gonna hang out with Willie Mac there?
We have God, yes, I hope so. We got a lot to talk about on this show.
Yeah.
We've deflected from this show for long enough. We got a lot to talk about. You just got here.
I just arrived.
Eric has been up since 4 p.m.
Yeah, I know.
No, 4
Yeah.
a.m. 4 a.m.
AM? What does AM stand for?
Something meridian.
Yeah,
right?
something
I don't know.
Alpha Meridian or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I've been up since 4 Alpha Meridian.
We should also specify for everyone who is watching and or listening that Eric is in a time zone that's further ahead than us, and we're recording this episode especially late because I drove in this afternoon from San Francisco.
So let's talk about that for a second. So you just got in from San Francisco.
Yeah.
8-hour drive?
No,
6?
we did like 5.5 hours.
Oh, you guys were speeding.
Woo.
You're
The
lawbreakers.
speed limit is like, don't
takes
go
at
more
least
than 10.
6.
You go, don't go more than 10. I just can't, you stay with the flow of traffic. You know, that's what I was doing.
So what were you doing in San Francisco?
So on Saturday, I had a live show that I did. My wife and I did a live show. If you're not familiar, I have another podcast that I do. It's a comedy trivia podcast, but it started as a spinoff of this live show that I started doing when Funhaus ended, where I get a panel of 6 people to come on stage. I come up with silly trivia that's really hard, and then they try and guess the answer, but if they don't know it, they'll write in something funny. So it's like a silly, ridiculous, almost improv show. And we normally do it in LA, but last year we did that one show in New York, and then this one we did our first show in San Francisco. And so we did it on Saturday night, and it was a blast.
That's awesome.
It was a lot of fun. It was cool. It was at the Swedish American Hall. I'm putting over the venue, even though you can't buy tickets anymore.
Yeah, it's all right.
It was a ton of fun. But just because we were going to be there, we went up on the Wednesday before.
Oh, okay.
And then got to spend like a good amount of time in San Francisco. Part of the reason I wanted to do it there is because I know so many funny and talented people.
Oh God, yes.
Up there.
Robin Williams we used to live up
Robin
there.
Williams was on the show. Yeah, he was. We got him.
Boy,
I don't know how we got him, but we got him.
I got dark real quick. Hello.
There was one question about Manute Bol on the show
wow.
that maybe you would have.
Right.
Actually, I'll ask you right now.
What was the question? Let's hear.
Manute Bol
Yeah.
is often credited for popularizing what 90s catchphrase? You familiar with this? You love your basketball.
Popularizing 90s catchphrase.
It became popular in the 90s, but oftentimes Manute Bol is credited with the one who invented this phrase.
I have no idea.
Eric? He's thinking.
Hang on.
He's doing the math.
Is it my bad?
It is my bad.
My bad.
My bad.
Why did I not remember that?
That is something. When Golden State Warriors, the team, when they would do practices, his English wasn't great. It's weird because now we think my bad is like just something anyone would say.
Right.
Like it makes perfect sense in our brain. But at the time, apparently the story is that his English wasn't great. And when he'd screw up at practice or in like pickup games and stuff like that, he'd say my bad. And they all thought it was so funny. And then eventually years later, Clueless like popularized it in the 90s, and then everybody started using it.
Wow. Clueless got it from Manute Bol.
I mean, I know they pulled a lot of slang
Yeah.
in that movie from just
I love that movie.
it's one of my top 5.
Such a good movie.
It's one of my top 5.
We should do a draft on movies at some point. We might have
it's
to do
pretty good.
genres though, because that's tough.
I was going to say, it'll be really easy
Right.
for us to just pull a bunch of
Yeah,
movies
we'd have to
and
do
talk about them.
genres. We have to do genres.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about this San Francisco trip because so you were there for what, like 5-6 days or something?
Yeah, I think like 4 days and then a travel day on either side.
Yeah,
So,
travel days.
Yeah.
That's dope. So like, did you do anything fun? You go to Alcatraz or
I
ride
didn't
the
go to
ferry?
Alcatraz, so we brought our dog.
Oh, okay.
Which is great.
That's
and
cool.
so the big thing that I got to go to Pixar Animation
Oh,
Studios,
that's fun.
which was awesome. Shout out to Jennifer for getting us a tour of Pixar, which was really, really, really cool.
Yeah, that's
And then yesterday was kind of the free day because the show was Saturday night, prepping for it and stuff. And then yesterday was kind of a free day. And I just wanted to take my dog Remi everywhere.
yeah.
So we went to everywhere. We went to Hayton Ashbury. Have you ever been to that neighborhood?
No.
Eric, are you familiar with Hayton Ashbury?
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
It's like
Oh, yeah,
where
big time.
the psychedelic movement began.
Oh,
Like
sick.
hippies and the counterculture movement started there. And so they some of the street is maintained and still embraces that. So like lots of trippy graffiti. And there was a whole store I went to that was just tie-dye.
Oh, wow.
Everything. And it wasn't like kitsch. Like that could be kitsch. Like there could be a truck stop where it's all tie-dye. It felt genuine. Like, how long have you guys been selling tie-dye? And like, since we invented it,
That's
you know?
crazy.
Lots of cool stuff. We went to the Presidio, which is like this grassy knoll area. And then I was like, I got to drive my dog across the Golden Gate Bridge. so we rolled down the windows and then drove him across the Golden Gate Bridge. And our friends who were with us in a different car have this incredible video I'll send you guys of they're filming him from their car were side by side driving across the Golden Gate Bridge, and he's looking out the window and they're playing on the radio the Funhaus theme.
Oh, wow.
And it's perfect.
That's pretty sick.
It's like the timing of it is absolutely perfect. It's just my dog like,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. And then they pan
sick.
over and you see the Golden Gate Bridge.
The Golden Gate's pretty amazing to see in person anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's so legendary.
Yes.
And like talk about one of those like California landmarks that just stands out. It's really cool to see.
Yeah,
San
yeah.
Francisco is a great city.
It's great. It's
cool.
great.
Did you get any clam chowder?
I didn't actually. I don't think I ate any like crazy
No
San
great food.
Francisco stuff.
That's supposed to be pretty known out there. I
yeah.
think. San
Clam
Francisco
chowder. Yeah. Out of a bread bowl or a sourdough bowl.
I watched a documentary once about the Golden Gate, and there was a guy that tried to like unalive himself by jumping off of it.
Mhm.
And he said that this is obviously off the rails, but like, I thought it was interesting because it's going to lead to my question I want to ask you. So I saw this years ago, and he said the moment he jumped, he felt regret.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I've heard
so,
that.
you know, he did the research and he wanted to jump head first. So he'd like break his neck as soon as he hit the water, that sort of thing. But he said the moment he jumped, he felt regret. And so he started trying to change his trajectory and ended up breaking his arms and his legs. But he survived. And so after that, he started advocating for them to put a net under the bridge. So if anybody tries to do that, you know, they'd be saved. And he worked really, really hard to do it. It's an amazing story. And he got it approved. And so by whatever year, I can't remember what year it was supposed to be, they were going to put nets under the Golden Gate Bridge because a lot of people go try to do it. So that leads to my question, were there nets under it?
I could not tell.
Oh, you were driving in a car.
I couldn't
That's right.
tell from where we were. And I was even saying to Aaliyah, our wonderful engineer on this podcast, because she was saying that seems scary driving over that bridge.
Oh God, I'm terrified
but
of bridges.
it's so massive
Yeah,
that
it's
when
huge.
you're on it, you're like,
No, it's still, I'm scared. When I was a kid, there was an earthquake, and I had family that lived in San Francisco at the time, and I had visited them a few times. So I had been over the Golden Gate Bridge, over the Bay Bridge. They had a great place in the living room. If you open the window, you see straight to Alcatraz. I thought it was so cool. But I remember specifically there was like an earthquake when I was a kid, and the Bay Bridge collapsed. Like if anyone doesn't know anything about the Bay Bridge, it's a 2-level bridge. And I think one level goes one way and the other level goes the other way. And the top level collapsed onto the second level. And ever since I saw that as a kid, I've been a little bit afraid of bridges.
that's fair. I think it's
I mean,
fair
that
to be
makes
afraid of bridges.
totally-
I just,
Totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, the earthquake that did that was like, I think a 7.0.
Yeah, but we always hear about the big one coming, right?
I've been hearing about that.
Me too.
James, you didn't grow up here.
yeah.
Dude, since I was a kid,
Yeah.
I've been so afraid
The big one.
that the big one's coming. It's James, it's not just coming, it's overdue.
Oh yeah, that
It's-
I've heard.
stop
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's overdue.
Let's not say
Over-
that.
Over every day.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
break
the big one is
freaking
coming. Scared
state
that,
off.
That giant earthquake, quicksand.
Yeah.
Were like the two scariest things in the world to
And
me.
the next Chronic album. No, we have been hearing about the big one for since we were kids.
Yeah.
But I've been scared of bridges ever since then. Man, I hate bridges.
Well,
I cannot stand going over bridges.
I get it. I get the fear of it. I'm just saying, while you're on it, you might as well be driving on
Well, there's
an
nothing you
island.
can do about it. Yeah,
Like,
there's
but
nothing
like
you
it's
can
just you can't even the width of the road, like, and the massiveness of the structure. You can't.
I
if
feel
could
like there was a
see
video
over,
of
I
the-
think I'd be like, whoa.
I feel like there's a video somewhere of the Golden Gate Bridge selling for an earthquake.
Oh
though.
yeah, wobbling.
Like,
Yeah, I've seen that.
let me see,
But that's
like-
what they're supposed to do. You
hold
want
on.
it to
no,
wobble.
I feel like it was more than wobbling. Like,
Selling,
That's
earthquake.
selling for an earthquake is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. A bridge
Let
that
me just
doesn't
see.
wobble is a bridge that's gonna go
Let
bad.
me see. Nah, bro, this is way worse than wobble. Like this is in black and white. So
Have you
it's,
ever seen?
look at that. If you
Okay,
can, if,
yeah, that's it.
if you're
Well, that's
watching
like
this show,
you
I
found
want you to
the-
Google
You found the video
Golden
of the
Gate
oldest bridge.
earthquake. You know, it was originally what was it? It was supposed to be a different color.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what color it was originally supposed
Yeah,
to be.
they were gonna paint it, but I think if they were gonna paint it, they had to paint it like they would never be able to like stop because it's so big.
I thought what it was like it was supposed to be a different color, and they ended up liking the color.
That's what, yeah.
Like it was going to be green or something crazy, or gold maybe.
I only know this
That makes
because I did a trivia show, and one of the rounds is all about trivia about San Francisco, and that was one of the things that I did not use as one of my questions, but I did come across was that the guy who designed it was like, wait a minute.
Oh no, this
This
AI.
color's kind of nice. He's down the rabbit hole.
I really feel like the Golden Gate Bridge.
He's just watching videos on his phone.
just
It's fine.
typing.
The Golden. I swear I saw. Ooh, is that AI? No,
James,
that's
he's
Planet
going
of
to
the
show
Apes.
you
Never
a
mind.
video of a train coming right for you. Don't worry about it.
anyways,
It's just a
anyways.
video.
yeah. It's only things that are filmed with the guy at the crank.
There was an earthquake, like where the Golden Gate Bridge was like big time selling.
Well, not
at
this
some point.
weekend. Not this weekend.
Not this
It
week,
was
thank
good.
God.
It was very beautiful this weekend. It was hot there. I've never been there when it's been hot
That's
in
nice.
San Francisco.
Yeah,
at
it's
least at this
overcast
time of
a lot.
year.
Yeah.
It was really good. Also, can I officially say we need a new segment called Woo? Is that AI? Because I feel like it might have legs. I don't know what it is. But
There
it
is
might
a
have legs.
lot of
good.
that. Actually, could be a game where he shows us a video and we have to decide whether it's AI or real.
Except it's always real.
Because, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It's hard to tell sometimes.
I know,
now.
it's scary.
It's really hard to tell.
Yeah.
And but I will say this: sometimes once you figure out it is AI, you always point out one little thing where it's just like, of course, that was like, There was this one video I saw. There's this guy I follow on TikTok. Maybe some of you may have seen him. He usually shows animal videos, and every video starts out with "Watch this," and it's like some sort of video. Right? Eric, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely.
So he showed one, and there was like a cruise, and the water was just going insane on the cruise, and the water starts splashing on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, you're just like, "Holy cow!" And then you realize, like, no, this is AI because like the deck is one, it's never that low.
Yeah.
On a cruise, and two, it's like, why is one of the like guys that works the cruise standing right at the corner of the, and he's like holding a tray.
Yeah,
and he's just like standing there. It's like, why would he just be standing there next to like not moving? It's just, but like, yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes.
It is very hard to tell. I do think that we should at some point get footage of you just going like pointing over your shoulder and then nodding for like 30 seconds and then just upload it so that way people can just put you onto anything that they want.
Why?
Because you're talking about the guy on TikTok that like they add nothing to a video, right? They're like, they're just
so true.
They're just
Like imagine that's your entire gimmick. Like you're
could be
living
your
off
gimmick.
someone else's video.
But
you're just like,
I know.
I
It
want
blows
Willie
my mind.
Mac to do that.
I'm trying to give it to you.
I want Willie Mac to do that.
I'm trying to let you
Can
do it. You could be the guy.
I need to give a little inside baseball.
Great.
There
Here
is
we go.
something funny that me and Top Flight have been joking about recently.
Okay.
And I know we have topics to get to, but one of the funny things that we've joked about lately is when you notice, like you just happen to be in a room and you notice two people talking and you're just like, well, that's interesting. What are they talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Where like you just see two people and you're like, oh, what is that conversation like?
Like specifically how they're talking to each
Like
other.
what are they talking
yeah.
about? And our favorite one that we and it's a real one. Our favorite one that we came up with was Willie Mac and Sting.
Oh, I see. I see.
was
What could
that
those two people be saying to each
about?
other?
Like, how do you propel from the ceiling?
Where do they attach the hook?
And he's just like, they just like, you bring me down on a zip line. He's just like, you stupid. like, what were they talking about?
They've been talking for 90 minutes.
That
What
had to
could
be
they
good.
And like Sting's laughing. What'd he say?
Like, what did Willie Mac
He's
say?
laughing.
I would love to be a fly on the wall in that conversation.
They're
man.
showing each other their
We-
phones. What
we
are
gotta
they
get-
showing each
yeah,
other?
We got to get Willie Mac on this show.
We really do. We really do.
All right.
Let's start the show.
Yeah, let's start the actual show. We've jibber jabbered for 25
so
minutes.
listen, James had a great show in San Francisco.
Yeah.
But Sky, you had a show in Los Angeles and you were looking a fly as hell. What the hell? What's with the new gear?
So I was telling people backstage, listen, every time a big company comes to Los Angeles, you see some wrestlers break out the purple and gold, right? So Revolution was last Sunday at the time of this recording. Last Sunday. As I told people backstage, real Laker fans know we wear white on Sunday historically. That's our thing. So I got the white purple and gold gear made. Actually, technically, it was right now the Lakers wear white, purple, and gold. In the Kobe era, they wore white with gold and purple, and that's what I based my gear off of, the white with gold and purple. And the fans picked up on that, which was cool. And so the show was at Crypto.com Arena. I guess that's the context that I should express, and which was really cool. I've grown up going to that building, or at least watching it on television. I watched the Lakers win 5 championships in that building, which was really cool. I watched wrestling in that building. I went to a Raw when I was younger, very early in my career, or right before it. I watched Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels wrestle in that building, which is why in the Battle Royal I did the Code Breaker as like a little homage to that moment of watching them wrestle. They wrestled like a 20-minute classic on Raw years ago. And so, yeah, man, it was just really cool to be in that building, to walk out there and look up and see the jerseys of Pau Gasol and Kobe Bryant and all the Lakers legends, and to even just driving to the building, which is nice, was being close to home, but like driving to the building and like going to the building as a performer, not as a customer, you know, because I go to Laker games, you know, and I've gone to that building like more times than I can count, but always as a customer, you know, to go watch Laker games, to pull into there and like, oh, I'm parking in the talent parking lot tonight, you know, like that was really, really cool, man. And just being backstage, seeing the Lakers locker room door, the big gold door, really cool. As a guy that grew up in Los Angeles, who still to this day calls it Staples Center. Yeah. Special day.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I wanted you to break in the locker room and you wouldn't do it. I just thought it would be good content for the show, just to get in there,
me getting arrested,
see what's in there,
smell some of the stuff.
LeBron's jersey.
Yeah, smell some of the stuff.
Oh, wow.
Like,
whoa.
It smells like a goat.
Yeah. Which kind of goat? Specify.
That's so cool. You got an entrance. You had the Lakers white. It looked it was awesome.
Came out to the SCU theme.
That rocked.
That
I thought the crowd popped for that big too, man. That was awesome. What a cool thing.
Yeah, it was. I hope next time I go to that building, I can have like a banger. That would be the only thing I think that could have made it better. You know, like it was cool performing in it, but you know, at the end of the day, it was a battle royal. You know, a little inside baseball, not hard to have a banger.
There's only so much you as an individual can do.
Only so much you can do. So hopefully next time I'm in that building, you know, I can really, really put on like an absolute banger for the crowd, for the fans. For the crowd. Yeah,
that's awesome.
That'd be cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
that's awesome.
It kind of does tie into some of what when we are trying to be focused on this podcast and stay on theme.
Yeah.
It is crazy that like after all this time, all the years you've put into this in pursuit of this, you know, it would have been easy for you to be like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. And it did.
Well, remember, like someone actually reminded me of this maybe 2 months ago on this show. I said, I was like, I hope to be on, like, I was like, you know, they're coming to LA in 2 or 3 months, whatever it was. And I hope to be on that show. I'm going to be on that show. Like, and so it was one of those things where I didn't know if I was going to be on it. I actually started having the gear made before I knew I was going to be on the show. I just was like, just in case, you know, just in case.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the gear just in case. And if it goes to waste, it goes to waste. But if I have it, you know, if I end up on the show, it's ready. So I ordered the gear long before I knew I was going to be on the show. And it just worked out that, you know, they ended up doing the Blackjack Battle Royal and there was a spot. And so I was able to use it, which was cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes I guess you will things into.
If you hadn't been on the show and you had the gear,
I probably would have wore it
at some point. It comes out.
I don't know if I would have waited until next time we were in California or if I would have, you know, just worn it somewhere else. But I'll tell you, like ordering gear that you never wear, you'll probably pick up on it. Well, hopefully, I hope you don't. I hope you always have success. But that's a very common thing, at least for me. I can fill bags full of gear that I never wore.
Wow.
Because I'd order
really?
it. Oh, God, yeah. I would say, or finding good gear is one of the hardest parts of wrestling.
Is it because when it arrives, you're like, this isn't right, or it doesn't feel right, or is it just you want to use it for something specifically, and it just the moment passes?
In most cases, it's just trash.
Oh, interesting.
Like it's not what you ordered, or it comes out like shit, or it doesn't fit, or it looks bad. Like I've wasted tons of money on gear, and I always pay for it, but only recently, one time, this is the first time in my career where a guy made some gear that I ordered. I'm not going to say what it was, but I ordered a specific set of gear, and what he made was nothing close to what I ordered. And so I was just like, and he wanted to he was charging me a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I just kind of finally put my foot down. I was like, I'm not going to pay for this, man, because it's not what I ordered.
Yeah.
It's not even anywhere close to what I ordered, and it's not. I'm never going to wear it. And it's expensive. So it's just like, and I gave him the opportunity to remake it, and he didn't want to do it. So I was just like, all right, I'm not paying for this. But yeah, I mean, like there have been times like I've ordered gear, hey, I would like red with white trim, and I get burgundy with silver trim. Things of that nature. And I'll pay for it and I'll wear it.
Yeah,
whatever, but like finding a good gear maker, I've had a lot of shitty gear over the years. Fortunately, in recent years, it hasn't been the case.
Yeah.
But early in my career, oh gosh.
You could probably speak to this better than I can, but my small perception of it too is that pro wrestlers in general, like I would say 90% and above, are like really caught up in their gear. Like
you gotta have good gear.
But it's like the same way like someone very theatrical is like they want their costume to be flashy and just right. It's weird how it goes hand in hand. Obviously, there's the whole image, but even simple things like, oh, I'm just gonna wear some trunks. You're going like, maybe I should. How should I make that look? Should I make it this way? Like scrutinizing it.
And I don't know if it's always been that way either, but I know for sure at least my generation on grew up looking at gear. Like when I was a fan, I always noticed when a guy had new gear or if he had new music or what, I was so, the attention to detail, I would notice if a guy taped his wrists differently, or if a guy, he usually wears elbow pads. He's not wearing elbow pads anymore. Or like, he usually wears his knee pads under his gear. Now he's wearing one. Like I noticed everything. He usually wears boots. Now he's wearing kick pads. Like I noticed everything growing up. And I think a lot of people are that way. And the big thing was when they got new gear. To this day, I remember specific matches where like, this guy wore this gear and he never wore it again. Or like, that was when he first started wearing this gear. And so I think for people like me that are now in the business that grew up noticing things like that, it makes it so much more special when you do have that gear where it's just like, like not only is this a big match, but I'm also getting new gear for this match.
Yeah.
Or a new jacket or something.
Yeah. You get to show off. It's all peacocking.
Yeah, but it also makes it cooler for you.
Yeah.
It brings your level up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because and they always say it, and it doesn't even just apply to wrestling. Like when you look good, you feel good. And that could be with a suit or an outfit or whatever it is. Like your level goes up when you look good. And so if you have a big match or a big show or whatever it is, or even if it's just for whatever reason, no reason, you come out with something fresh and new, like you just walk differently. Like it's kind of similar to when wearing a suit. You feel different when you wear a suit as a male. And obviously I can't speak for women. I don't know how, like maybe when they put on like a dress or something. Aaliyah, I don't know if you dress up nice, you feel,
or a good suit.
Yeah, when you put on a nice outfit, you feel that you walk different. Your confidence is different. From then where you're just wearing a pair of blue jeans or something, right? So it's similar to that. When you elevate to that fresh new outfit, especially if it's white. We call it big match whites.
Okay.
You put your big match whites on.
Yeah.
Like Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 12. Like you put that on, you just feel different. You walk different. You perform different.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of those big match whites, your Lakers gear, is there another place that you would consider wearing that gear? And would it be Boston?
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. You know, when I ordered it, I thought it might be a one and done. I'm not sure. Some gear I get for one and done. Like if you go back to when I made my comeback match last year in Ontario, and I had gear that was based off like the Dodgers, which some people got, some people didn't get, but it was Dodgers related gear. And that ended up being a one and done. I never wore it again. And I, at this point, I probably never will. It actually didn't fit great, but it worked.
Yeah.
But I probably will never wear it again for the most part. I don't know for sure, but I don't really see me wearing it again. This gear from the Lakers, you know, from Revolution, it might be a one and done. So if anybody wants to buy it, you can reach out to me. Let me know. There are gear makers.
He's got more gear to buy.
Not makers, but there are gear collectors out there.
Have you seen Chelsea Greene talk about gear?
No.
She only wears it once.
That's
everything.
It. One and done.
Everything.
Every outfit.
According to her, everything. She's only ever one. She wears it one time, and then but she's constantly getting stuff made.
I don't know if I believe it.
Well, I will say that in Unreal they show her closet.
Really?
And that was from several years ago. And it's bins and bins and bins.
Chelsea was on our last show.
She was on our last show. She's great.
I love Chelsea.
So freaking talented.
She is so talented.
Yes.
Like I always used to say like, because we used to not only do indie shows together, but we would do motion capture together. For those that don't know, I used to do motion capture for WWE 2K before I was with AEW, where we would basically just go in and we would mimic the wrestlers and you know, do the moves and the entrances and that sort of thing. She used to do as well. And so I remember like thinking like, this woman is like a comedian. Like she could do stand-up comedy. She's so funny.
So good.
You know, and then now it's like, you know, you see it on television or whatever. Like she's just one of the most entertaining people there.
Yeah.
It's like I'm incredibly happy for her. She's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
a lot of gear.
Never wears the same outfit.
According to her, never. Now I can't think. I mean, I feel like if you do say something like that,
that's incredible.
The pro wrestling community will immediately find out if that's true.
What does she do with the gear?
I think most of it she stores most of it in bins and
I do that too.
Stuff like that.
I need to for the first time not that long ago, I want to say 6 months ago, I just threw some old gear away. Because I would keep it for the longest.
Yeah.
But then it's just like, because it's like, it's a weird thing, right? Because with old clothes, you can donate. And I do that all the time. I'm always donating clothes that I don't wear anymore. Or I might buy something and never wear it and I just donate it. But you can't do that with gear.
Yeah.
So what do you do? So I have just these roller bags tucked away in closets full of gear that I have gear from my first year in wrestling still. And it's like, what do I do with that?
Here's an idea. Here's an idea, and you don't have to go with it. But I totally, like, obviously you can't donate it. But what if you were like, I need to save the space, right? I can't just keep this stuff here. But you take a patch from each one. So as opposed to keeping the whole thing, you don't have to sew it into a quilt or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You know, like, but I think, what if you just had a patch of it? And then you could, I don't know, do something with it. But something, so it's like I haven't the soul of it, and the way I felt at the time. I have this little piece of it.
I don't know what to do with this stuff. Like I need to figure something out because, like, again, they're just taking up space and they're never gonna get worn. I'm not gonna wear an outfit that I wore in 2009.
It probably stinks. Too.
Yeah, no, they don't. It
stinks bad. Like, he doesn't wash his gear.
I wash them. But like, I don't know. Like I said, I did eventually just throw some stuff away. And maybe that's what I need to do. But I can't throw away like my OG stuff either. So that's just going to have to sit, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They'll throw it away when I
unique
when I
problem
pass.
to have.
It's sentimental. Like it means something.
Yeah.
Like maybe when it's tucked away in a roller bag and whatever, maybe it doesn't feel like it means a lot, but it means something when you pull it out and you look at it and you're like, oh, I remember this match. I remember 08 when I did this. And like that
I'm
means
very
something.
sentimental.
I've
noticed that about myself. I'm very sentimental. I used to, and I've always been that way. When I was a kid, like a teenager or more so, like if I went out with friends to a movie theater and had a great time, like I would keep the stubs for years.
Oh, yeah.
Years.
And
That's how I am. Yeah.
And
the popcorn. No, the popcorn get ate up.
It's similar, but at the channel that I was at for 10 years, Funhaus, in my closet, I have a stack of merch, mostly t-shirts.
That's cool.
That go back to it. And like so I don't have all of it, but I probably have like one of at least the ones that I loved, you know, because like there's so many pieces of merch. Some of it I was like, I hate this merch. But there was a piece of merch that was made once that had my face on it, and it said, "We can show that," which is something I didn't say. It was something that Bruce, who is another one of the co-hosts of the show, you know, like producers, it was something he said, but someone made a piece of merch, an official piece of merch that had my face on it and his quote. And then I remember it was given to me right before we were going to do a panel, and they said, "Here, put this on so you can promote the shirt." And I was like, number one, will like to wear a shirt with my face on it, like not a cartoon or anything, with a quote I didn't say. I was like, I don't think so. I'll drape it, but I'm not. So there's certain pieces of merch that are so off base that I don't care about, but most of the stuff I'm like, I have at least one of each.
I'm not going to say who it is. This is not merch, but there is a current AEW talent that I know that, at least up until a few years ago, I couldn't say for now, but I'm pretty sure still to this day, still has his original protection that he wore from his first encounter, without being too descriptive.
I hate that. I hate that.
In his parents' freezer.
Why would Chris Jericho do that? Why would he do that?
From the 80s? Oh my God.
Still has it. Sentimental, man.
Wow. I don't know. Is that sentimentality?
How do you explain that to your parents?
Is that sentimentality? I think, that might be sociopath. And
it's pretty wild.
Watch out.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something about a t-shirt.
Nope.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah,
dude.
wild.
The Chelsea Greene thing, and then we gotta
getting back to
well, we gotta get on towards like the end here. But Chelsea Greene, go check out our last show where we had her on. She was phenomenal. This is her pre-WWE run and everything.
For sure.
She's
Hot
awesome.
mess.
She's the best. They paired her up with Ethan Page.
It was phenomenal.
Doing a lot of work in Mexico. And
Two
they are
Canadians.
two people.
Yeah.
Yep. They're two people who won't wear the same gear twice. They keep changing gear, and now they can like jive and match, and it's really fun to see.
They were awesome together. I loved it. He's doing something else now, though. He's with Ricky now.
Oh yeah.
Like,
he's doing some cool stuff with Ricky down there. Ricky, every show in Austin.
He's still
dude, see him all the time.
Love it.
But guys, we're getting on towards the end, and instead of a game, I kind of want to bring this up to you because I think we should roll this around, and maybe we leave it up to the audience also. I want to do a draft next week.
Okay.
I want to draft something. And we talked about doing a movie draft, but I think we need to narrow that down a little bit. I think we have other stuff that we can kind of pull from and get to. We've recently done best entrance music.
Yeah.
We've also done best female and best male wrestlers of all time.
While you're real quick to jump in, I also want to say we should add to the list of potential drafts best entrance.
Ooh,
not even
good.
music.
That's good.
Just best
That's good.
entrance. That's it. Sorry.
Interesting.
Go ahead.
That's good.
Okay. Best entrance could be one. We talked about by era or by company. So I really like the idea of doing like a best WCW wrestler. I really like that.
Any WCW?
It could be any
WCW
even
list.
anyone from 3 Count.
Okay.
Could be
Alex Wright.
The guy. It could be Disco Inferno. Could be any ECW was another one that we talked about.
Yep. Matches.
Greatest
matches of all time.
One. Yeah,
that one's going to get a lot of people riled up because there's a lot of options.
I wonder if greatest matches is where we want to go to.
Greatest matches could be fun.
That's a really
I'm definitely
good
have to
And then
prep
there's
that
also we still haven't done tag teams.
No, we haven't done tag teams.
We haven't done stables.
Nope.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, we haven't done Ja Rule songs.
What do we want to do?
Done Ja Rule songs.
What do we want to do next week?
Let's let the people decide.
Hold on. So if there's 3 of us and we have to choose 4, that's 12 Ja Rule songs.
Yeah,
that would be the hardest one we've done.
That's
probably.
that's a whole album.
Yeah, I know. I
We
don't
just
think
pull up Ja Rule Essentials right now
Essentials.
on Apple Music. All right, so why don't you guys get in the comments and tell us which one you prefer, and maybe we let the people decide.
Yeah.
You
We'll
know?
take some comments. Leave some comments on Spotify. Leave comments on YouTube. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Because we'll have to discuss it off camera, figure it out before the episode, and then actually do it. But man, I think that there's like some real possibilities. I love doing the drafts.
Yeah.
They've been
Too.
so much fun.
So much
Ooh.
fun.
Ooh,
Yeah.
they've been so much fun.
So much
I
fun.
love that we had a guest do it also. That was a really fun wrinkle. But I'm excited to get back to us doing these picks because it's going to be, I think, depending on what we choose, it's going to be some like real knockdown drag out stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, you guys are going to be fighting over Jeff Jarrett, who's picking him first in whatever we're doing.
Probably.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So something to think
Scrambling
about.
for it.
Well,
All right,
leave a
yeah.
comment. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know what you want from the next draft. That'll probably be the next episode. I also want to put over a topic I want to talk about that we'll probably get to maybe after the draft. But I want to talk about what kayfabe looks like now
Yeah, you know, we've
in
been
the modern
yeah.
era.
Yep.
Behind the scenes, a little behind the scenes. We've been trying to talk about that for.
It's not topical,
2
so
weeks.
It's not a big deal. It's
We will
it's
get
a
to it eventually,
discussion that I've been thinking a lot about, and I'd love to get your insight and
Yeah.
Eric's insight into that too. So that's something to look forward to.
For sure.
And the best way to make sure that you get the drafts, you get that kayfabe discussion, you don't miss a single moment of this podcast is by subscribing on YouTube, following us on Instagram, Creating Character Pod. That's the place to watch us. That's the place to see us. That's the place to communicate with us and let us know what you want from this podcast. Because I almost guarantee you it wasn't this episode talking about whatever we talked about for the first 20 minutes before we got on track. What did we talk about? I don't
I
even
feel like
remember.
there's an earthquake right now.
We
Uh-oh,
talked about
check your bridges.
Do you feel that?
Yeah, we talked about the bridges. We talked about
Yeah.
Manute Bol.
We talked about all kinds of stuff.
We talked about our new segment, Woo Is That AI?
Ooh, is that
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Can you also get in the comments and let me know if you are also afraid of bridges, please? Let me know.
Wait.
That's what we your priorities are. Get in the YouTube comments, get on the Instagram comments, and tell us first what draft we should do.
Yes. Before
And then
anything.
second, whether or not you're scared of bridges. That's the second thing we need to know from you. Thank you so much. That's your homework assignment for this week. Our homework assignment is to, I guess, prepare for a draft that we don't even know what it's going to be.
We have no
yet.
idea. Yeah.
Either way, thank you as always so much for watching and listening to this podcast. If you want to hear more from me, if you want to maybe check out the podcast based on the live show that I do, you can follow me, James Willems, on Instagram. If you want to find out if I'm going to be doing a live show in your town or something like that, please make sure to follow me on Instagram. And Sky.
Follow me on Instagram at Scorpio Sky and on TikTok at Scorpio Sky Official. And please, I don't know, follow.
That's it.
That's about it, pretty much.
Yep.
Eric.
He ran out of steam. Guys,
Yeah, I
as
ran
an
out of accounts.
intellectual, you can follow me at Eric Bedour on everything. I will show you many car crashes. I watched a video of a bear attacking a man. I watched a mountain lion getting scared off by a car. I've been seeing a lot of animal attack videos, but that's just at Eric Bedour. You can follow me everywhere. But guys, it's at Creating Character Pod. What's up?
I saw a TikTok today. They said cheetahs are like house cats. Like they don't attack
Yeah, do you
human
know
beings.
that's when you go to the zoo, they keep, here's your fun fact for your fucking show, James.
Why'd you cut-
They keep dogs with cheetahs because cheetahs are very high strung and the dogs calm them down and they're very much like house cats.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I mean, I guess they are just big cats, right?
Most
yeah, most
they
cats
say
are
they
big
like
cats,
humans.
James.
They don't like.
fool.
They won't attack humans. They like humans.
Also,
They're
cheetahs
curious.
are really fast, but only for like a little bit. Like
Yeah.
they can't go very far.
Interesting.
So we're better.
Yeah.
still.
I'm still not taking my chances.
Well, guys, as we leave you today, we're going to answer this question. Do you think you're stronger than a cheetah? James.
Yes.
Okay, Sky.
Yeah. Of
I
course
hope
you
I
are.
never find out.
Of course you are.
Ooh,
Of course you are.
I'm equal.
I guess it depends on the definitions. We've clearly run out of. Thank you so
Yep.
much for watching, listening. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.